Welcome back to the Scrapyard Guys. Restronic here, and we're back with another weekly event and some patch notes, which is nice to see. So, ironically enough, the actual event for the 26th shows a sort of centipede creature. I forget what they're called, but we don't actually hunt any centipede creatures for this event. Let's have a quick look at the patch notes because they are very, very brief. Fix bugs in the weekly time tasks. Not sure what they are. We fixed the bug in the Sword and the Stone quest. Great, because I've literally been stuck on that quest for about 7 months. We've introduced other minor fixes and we've improved the gameplay. Thanks, Bocco. Thanks for painting a picture with words. So I'm still monitoring the Discord and the Reddit to figure out, has anyone noticed any significant changes? Maybe stuff will come out. Please, 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 Bocco, give us more comprehensive patch notes. We're hungry for them. We'd love to know what you've changed, what's improved, what's different. Yeah, just as a side note. Anyway, let's get into the Monster Week. But before I do that, a bit of housekeeping. Can you please make sure to hit the like button down below if you're enjoying my content? If it's your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for when I post videos as well. As you've probably seen on the channel, I also starting to post a few Let's Plays here and there of some first looks. I hope you guys are enjoying those, and as always, hit the likes on those as well. Anyway, let's get to it. So, Monster Week, Arachas. Witcher, this week is overflowing with Arachas. Each and every one of them, I can't fight them off alone. I need you to step in. If you want to be victorious, head to your time tasks and dive right into battle. Trust your senses. Remember, usually found in green areas, okay, old growth forests, woods, groves, and meadows. Prefers to avoid human settlements. Significantly increased activity during precipitation, such as rain. Increased activity around dawn. Okay, so in the morning, green areas, in the countryside. They're your kind of key criteria, although I have seen them around me, which is kind of in an urban settlement. So, you know, let's see what happens. So the tasks themselves, so there are 7 tasks, standard rewards, 3 bait, 1 minor crafting station and 300 gold. All very nice to get. So kill 50 Arachas. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. So that's 50 in total. There are 4 types of Arachas, and we'll get to them as we get through the different events. But 50 in total, I don't know, seems like a lot, and they're not that common where I am, so it could be a challenge for some people. Next one is kill 10 Arachas using insectoid oil. If you watched my previous video, I told you to save up on Spectre remains because you would definitely need insectoid oil this time around. Now, you don't actually have to craft insectoid oil, but I was saving a lot of Spectre remains to make sure that I could craft insectoid oil. So just make sure that you have the oil on and you should be good. Kill 2 common Arachas using only signs. So let's have a look at the bestiary at common Arachas, the first of the 4. So common Arachas, usually found in green areas, old growth. Yeah, same information as we've had previously. Fast attack, steel, vulnerable to fire. You've seen these guys around more than likely. So we have to kill 2 of these guys, basically saying, what did it say again? Kill 2 of them using only signs. Now, there's been a bit of a debate in the chat already about this as to how you can get it. So you can parry and perfect parry. That has been confirmed by people that you can parry. Otherwise, I think you wouldn't be able to do this. Now, using signs, so what can you use to buff this? Big recommendation is to use Manticore armor. I'll leave a guide to what it does up there. But essentially it doubles the effectiveness of your potions. And then what you want to be able to do is use potions like you can do a swallow or swift combination where you basically increase your maximum vitality and you get health regen and you just block, perfect block, and use your signs, use your Ard, use your Igni, things like that. Probably Igni because they're vulnerable. You could also use Petri's filter as well to increase sign intensity by 100%. Use Cat if you like. Now this is heavily skewed towards having the Manticore armor. If you don't have Manticore armor, you might be a little bit out of luck. I'm curious to know if anybody can leave a comment down below as to how they've managed this without having Manticore armor, because without having the right potions to keep you alive long enough, sign cooldown could be a hard one for especially lower levels. So let me know in the comments below. Second task is to kill 2 Hermit Arachas using only bombs. Now, I've already done a video on how to kill Ice Giants. Again, I'll leave a link there with using only bombs. You can do the same thing again. Let's actually have a look at Hermit Arachas in the bestiary as well while we're here. So they're another common monster. And I think this is good to know that all of these monsters are actually commons, if I understand the way the bestiary is working right now. So Hermit, Arachas, very, very similar. Exactly the same description as the... Excuse me, I'm very, very windy. prefers to avoid human settlements, blah, blah, blah. You get it. So we want to use only bombs. As I said, check out the video I did before, but again, perfect blocks count, normal blocks count. You can do the same combination with Manticore armor and get, increased buffs, increase damage. You can, as long as you can block and perfect parry, you should be fine. No hassle there. Next is kill 2 Royal Arachas without performing any melee attacks. So again, you should be able to block, perfect block, that's fine. I think that's the key thing for a lot of people is if you cannot block, then it's pretty hard to do. But as far as I understand it, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, if you can block or perfect block, you should be fine. Again, load up with your favorite bombs, load up with your favorite signs, and generally, I would again, if you haven't got Manticore armor already, you should have it. It is an absolute key. The one caveat is you need to have more than one potion slot. If you buy Manticore armor and you only have one potion slot unlocked, you can't use it properly because you need an additional one. The white gold potion takes up a slot. And I know someone in a previous video of mine made that comment where they purchased it too early and they couldn't use it because they didn't have that second slot. Next task is kill 2 venomous Arachas without dealing any fire damage. This one should be fairly straightforward. You can hit them as much as you like. Let's actually have a look at the Royal and the venomous as well while we're here. So Royal Arachas or Arachas, Royal, there we are. Is the Royal Arachas, again, vulnerable to strong attack and steel. So avoiding fire attack. And then the other one was, sorry, let me remember, Venomous Arachas. So again, avoiding fire damage for this. Again, just don't use Incandescent Heart. Don't use Igni. Don't use bombs that do fire damage. And you should be fine. And lastly is the gather 50 units of powdered monster tissue. Everyone should complete this, no problem. All monsters drop powdered monster tissue, so I like how they've thrown that one in just to kind of give you an easy one. Overall, I think it's hard to tell at this stage whether this is a doable task. I know lots of people have had different varying opinions. Let me know down below, did you complete the last one? I managed to complete it in the last 2 hours where I took out 2 Vizimian Archboars with 2 baits just in my Nematon. Very, very lucky to get it completed. The other thing I want to say is that, like, is this a big deal to you? Are you mad that you can't complete them, or are you okay, like, oh, this is a challenge, it's okay to fail it every now and again? 2 very different opinions I'm seeing emerging right now. But yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments down below how you feel about the tasks. Let me know how you're getting on with the task, if there's ways that maybe I've missed or not correct, or tips and tricks on how to do it if you don't own Manticore armor. That would be a big one for a lot of people. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching the videos. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Guys and girls, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you have the time, feel free to check out the other videos you might see on screen right now. Also, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could hit the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe if you want to see more good content like this. That good content may not be that good.